What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode. And today, brothers, we have Brother K Coaching. I'll let him introduce his channel and then I'll come back. Go ahead, brother.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? This is K. The name of my channel is K Coaching. I talk about business, self-improvement, how to get government contracts, how to make something out of yourself, how to make money. All right? That's what I do.
All right, and brothers, I do thank you for listening to us here today. Brother K Coaching, you have a really good channel. You're a really good supportive brother, man, and you have a lot of what I would consider value content. Now, you know, this is Black YouTube. A lot of nigga shit does go on over here, but one thing I like about you is you're a very solution-based channel, and you're always about helping the brothers and the people get into the next position in life to do something more. And one of the things I like about your channel, and shout out to Brother Bo Rakes, I've seen him do this too, but you focus a lot on side hustles, right? That's something that you don't really see a lot of people doing. See people talking about focusing on other things, but why are side hustles such good, lucrative businesses right now?
Side hustles are good, especially for men. Like I always say, you just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Any day your job can let you go, your supervisor can piss you off, and things can go wrong. And just like what happened, this whole COVID thing, a lot of businesses shut down. And, you know, a lot of people were losing jobs. I'm not just talking, you know, people that work in restaurants. I'm talking people that work in IT, some people that work in big businesses. A lot of people lost jobs and they couldn't pay their bills. They have to get on government assistance. But some other folks, they had side hustles. You know, they had Uber Eats, they had DoorDash, they were driving Uber, they were driving Lyft. So things just got back to normal for them. All they had to do was turn their app on and get to work. You know, then for them to worry about how much a stimulus check is going to cost, or when the stimulus check is coming, or when to apply for government benefits like, you know, TCA, like temporary cash assistance. All they had to do was get their phone and turn on their app and they're right to work. Because when everybody was home, a lot of people that were doing side hustles were still working. They were still making money. In fact, most people made a lot of money doing side hustles. You know, a lot of people were making more money doing side hustles.
Why do you think a lot more people were making more money doing side hustles during coronavirus?
Because everybody was home. You know, like for Instacart, me and my wife were using Instacart like damn near like maybe three times a week. You know, so everybody was home, so everybody was ordering food, everybody was doing groceries. So that's why there was a lot of people making money. You know, and those that were on the sideline stayed on the sideline and remained broke and couldn't pay their bills. But a lot of folks, man, that's why I was doing a lot of content. If you go on my YouTube page, you can see that I was doing content on how you can make money during the coronavirus. A lot of restaurants were still open, but they were doing more of order out, like carry out and stuff like that, right? So a lot of people were ordering food from these restaurants. So money was coming in. People were working. They were getting breakfast, they were getting lunch, they were getting dinner, you know, so people were working, you know, so it did stop some folks. While some folks decided to stay home and scream COVID-19, other folks are out there working their butts off.
Right, and I know this because for me in the social media content creation community, you know, a lot of us, you know, we started really getting it in gear because of COVID. But you know, the question people are going to ask, well, they're going to be like, well, brother, okay, I know that the side hustles were doing pretty good, but what about you? What was your personal experience? Did you have a side hustle during COVID-19? And if so, what was your experience with it personally that you used, that you were doing?
Hell yeah, of course I had a side hustle. I had my full-time job, my 9 to 5. I was doing Uber Eats on the side, you know what I'm saying? I also had my business. Usually with my business, I have to do like in-person trainings and stuff. Unfortunately, because I couldn't travel, I had to do everything on Zoom. So I really made a lot more money during the COVID because everybody was home. So that's what I was doing. I was just working. Was just nonstop out there, showing people, also talking to people like, hey, if you want to make money, this is the best time to make money. You know, sometimes when there's a crisis, that's the best time to start thinking. That's the best. Hey, how do I monetize this time? How do I make money during this crisis? Because it's a crisis don't mean you should stay indoors and hide and be scared and stuff like that. No, this is when you have to start thinking, this is the best opportunity for me to make money. So that's what I was doing. I was taking on the opportunity. So because I work from home for my full-time job then. So as soon as I'm done, I put on my app and I'm out on the road making money.
Now, let me ask you this, because some people, Uber Eats, or Uber, or I know there's certain ones we'll talk about, but some people, I've seen YouTube videos about people that have complained about Uber Eats and that they don't pay a lot. How much were you averaging? Is Uber Eats something that is, that you think that is lucrative, is profitable in your opinion, and where you were using it?
I would say it's lucrative long term. It's a short term. I'll say it's very short term for the meantime. If you have, for example, like somebody lose their job and you need money, you need to pay rent, you need to buy food. You can drive Uber that night and you can get money, you can buy the food that you want. But long term, you still have to find other multiple streams of income to add to the Uber Eats. You can't do it like every day, because that's a lot of wear and tear in your car. But it's something that you can supplement for the meantime, because let me tell you this: have you been broke before, O'Shea?
Oh, hell yeah!
Exactly. So I have a friend who he got fired. He just got fired, and he had no other means of he had no income, so he just went out there to do Uber Eats, and that's what he's been doing, and that's how he's been paying his bills. But I always advise people, you can still work your full-time job, but you can still do Uber on the same time at this on the side. But if anything happened to your 9 to 5, that's pretty much it. If you don't have any other source of income, you're pretty much screwed. So you can't do it long term. I don't advise to do it long term. But if you have to do it long term because you don't have any other source of income, then go ahead. That you have no other options. It's better doing that than selling drugs or committing some type of crime out there that will get you locked up. But it's better for you to do that than for you to it's better for you to do Uber Eats than just not do anything at all and wait for the government. Don't wait for the government. Right. They're going to take their time.
Yeah, exactly. What are some of the better ones? I mean, we know Uber Eats is one. Take us through some of the best side hustles that we could be looking out for.
There's DoorDash that you can do. If you lose your job, Uber Eats is good. Then there's DoorDash. There's Instacart. Instacart is an app. You just people shopping, grocery shopping. You just put in what you want, and people pick it up at the store. Like me and my wife wasn't even going to the store during the whole shutdown. We had Instacart do it for us. So those are other options. Those are side hustles that you can do. There's also stuff that you can create yourself. Okay. All right. There's cleaning. It's cleaning business. It's cleaning side, because during the COVID at one of my jobs, they needed the building clean every hour, wiping down. That's a side hustle. That's a side thing you can do on the side for yourself as well. You can even do it with your family. You can do it with your family, with your wife, with your kids. I've met families that do it together as a team. I met this lady who retired, and I needed a person to clean one of the houses that I was moving out from. And that was her first week doing it. And she's already made $2,000 cleaning houses. So you can do cleaning on the side. Also, you can do training on the side as well.
Okay.
You can train people. What are you good at? What are you good? What is your talent? What is your value? Do you know IT? Do you know nursing? Do you know HR, healthcare, anything? You can train people. You can train companies. You know, so there's many things that you can do on the side for yourself that you can create from scratch. It doesn't have to be Uber. It doesn't have to be DoorDash. It can be something on the side, something that you created for yourself that you can do on the side.
Let's talk about. I mean, I know also, there's Amazon.
Yeah, then there's Amazon too. Yeah,
Amazon. Yeah, people. Steve, he's been doing that for some time, and but I like how you talked about how you created the side hustle that wasn't built in.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, Amazon delivery is built in, Uber is built in, Instacart, but you have your own side hustle outside of the 9 to 5, which is you started training for what you do. How did you get market for this side hustle that you obviously this business, it could overtake the 9 to 5, but you've been keeping it running, right, which is called CM training. How did you find market for this business that is a side business now that eventually can grow into something else? How did you find market for it and clientele for it and demand for it, created as a side hustle?
All right, so I'm gonna give you a quick history about it, right? I was a case manager. I went to a lot of trainings, and one thing that really stood out to me was the person doing the training, they wasn't licensed, they wasn't certified, and I'm like, here's somebody training. I was like, okay. So I was looking for a part-time job, so I went for a part-time job and in the same field, but with a different company. And I noticed that while I was sitting in there, I was the only one answering all the questions, and I knew the job very well. And I said, you know what? Let me start a training in case management to high school and college kids. So when they get out of college or out of high school, they can do this job, because all you need is a 4-year degree. You don't need to be licensed or certified. And that was my whole business model then. But I wasn't getting high school or college kids. I was getting businesses, because the way I did it was I put it on Eventbrite, I put it on Facebook, I put it on Craigslist, and I just continued to market. I put it on LinkedIn, and companies like from all over the country were reaching out. So that's when I knew that, you know what, this side business is not going to be a side business anymore. It's going to be a full-time business. Then I started to look into government contracts, and that's what I've been doing.
And how long did it take me? Because you initially thought it was going to be for one group, and then you found market in other places. How long do you think did it take? It took you, just building this up and the infrastructure for it up. How long did it take you before you got clients for it?
It took about a year and a half, because I was posting pictures on my website, videos. I was sharing a lot. It took about a year and a half, 2 years before I started really seeing a lot of money, a lot of customers. I mean, I was doing before the COVID. I had this agency in New York. They had about 30 employees for me to train, and we talking about almost 12K. So it could have got bigger, but due to COVID, a lot of things kind of shut down. A lot of companies wasn't working. It wasn't working in the building. So I kind of saw the reduce of my income a little bit. But before COVID, I was going up there. If you go to my website, I went to San Diego. I was in New Mexico, in Boston, and I was just all over the place. But it took about a year and a half to about 2 years.
Okay. No problem. So let me also ask you this, because I know in the previous show, sometimes people want to start a business and they say they don't have any money. Mm-hmm. But what you said was, hey, you have your 9 to 5. Why don't you use the side hustles to fund
your business?
Yes, talk about that.
Yeah, the best way, like I always tell people, like some people don't qualify for a loan. Some people don't want to get, because it's stupid to get a loan if you haven't started a business. So if you need funding for any business, and if you're just doing a business from home, like we have to separate the two. There's the brick and mortar business, then there's the home-based business. And if you're starting a home-based business, it's stupid for you to go out there and get a loan. You know what I'm saying? You can pretty much fund it yourself. So there are many ways that you can do it. You can do the side hustle, drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. You can do that on the weekend to get your money to fund your business. And number two, you can do a GoFundMe. Like I had a friend who did a $20 challenge, and she has like 5,000 people on her Facebook, and she shared it on her, Facebook status. Like, I'm starting a business. I want you guys to donate. So that's another way that you can raise money for your business. Or some people, they have a good job. They work a good job. They're making $100K a year. You just use your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9. That's what I always call it. So, you can use your full-time job to fund your business. It depends on what you do. But there are many ways. Some people use credit cards. I don't always suggest that, but if you can get funds that's not associated with any type of loans or credit cards, that's the best option.
Okay. All right. Well, man, you've given us a lot of good information. So I hope you brothers really appreciate this. Best side hustles. We talked about Amazon Prime. We talked about DoorDash, Instacart, talked about creating your own side hustle. And he has more of these details on his YouTube channel. Tell them what they'll be finding out, man, on the K Coaching YouTube channel, brother.
And I talk about starting your business, how to write business plans, how to apply for government contracts, how to, start investing for your kids. So I talk about just self-improvement. I'm not a financial person, so I can't really, teach you about putting your finances together. But when it comes to doing business and starting a business, I am A+ on that, just to get you started. A lot of folks are losing their jobs. A lot of people don't even like their jobs. A lot of people hate their supervisors. And, it's always good to have something on the side that you're doing, because any day I don't care what type of job you're in, that job can close down. Like a few years ago, the federal government, they had a shutdown, right? And a lot of people couldn't pay their bills. So make sure you have something on the side, because you just never know. You never know. It can shut down and you don't have any money coming in. You have to learn how to go out there to make money without a job, even if it's using one of your side hustles or your side business, whatever you want to call it. You have to learn how to make money without a regular 9 to 5.
All right. And guys, that's where we're going now in this economy. Check out K Coaching, pin to the top, the first comment pin there, guys. I really thank you for checking us out. Go to the first comment pin at the top. You'll see the K Coaching YouTube channel, the link there. Subscribe, hit the bell on this channel. Let them know that you guys came from the O'Shea channel. And any last words, Brother K?
Man, you guys stay positive. Always work hard. Treat everybody well. If you have to start a business, if you don't want to pay for somebody to teach you how to start a business, go on YouTube, go to Udemy. Just always make self-improvements and take care of yourself and take care of your family. And just keep fighting and keep working. Always change your mindset. Stay motivated every day, and just go out there and get it. There's government contracts out there for you. Cleaning, transportation, moving. There's government contracts for minorities. All right, for you. So go out there and bid for them. Learn how to write a proposal. Learn how to write a business plan. Learn how to do marketing. And trust me, like I was an A student in school, but man, I continue to apply myself every day, 7 days a week, nonstop. And look at me now. I have my own business. I'm applying for government contracts, and I'm trying to be, just trying to make it. So keep up the good work, people, and thank you. Thank you, O'Shea.
All right, guys. So make sure you check him out. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, Brother K Coaching, with a good collaboration, man, here. I'll put this in the Hall of Game installments. And brothers, thank you so much for your support. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.